dog. I seen endless women. Oh, you athletes be blowing me. Y'all should already know what time it is when y'all get these women pregnant. All you got to do, and I literally almost, but I caught myself. I said 2025. I only want to argue my points and my opinions on this podcast. I don't want to go back and forth with people in the comment section. So if you catch one of my videos on social media and I don't respond, it's because it's 2025, bro. I really don't give a fuck about your opinion if I'm keeping it a buck. So you probably 9 times out of 10 won't get a response from me. That's just how I feel for 2025 for my own mental peace. So, but I seen it, and then I was just like, I know as soon as I seen that starting 5, the 2 top takeaways that I had outside of Anthony Edwards and his baby moms was that Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum were single fathers. That's what I said. And guess what you can do? Get on Netflix, put in starting 5. Jimmy Butler is a whole single dad. Why the F would I want to give somebody any type of bread? This woman, I didn't even know who she was. I real live, literally on every platform I've had. I said, damn, dude, Jason Tatum and Jimmy Butler actually got baby mothers. Where did they get these kids from? Because I ain't never seen their baby moms. And what made me think of that is because watching this, hey, here go LeBron and Savannah and their kids. Here go Sabonis for the Sacramento Kings, him and his wife, Anthony Edwards and his baby moms, and who else was on there? It was only 5 of them. So them 3 all had their significant others. And then it was Jason Tatum and Jimmy Butler. Neither one of these niggas, they got a kid. And their kids was constantly through these jobs. Like Jimmy Butler was a whole dad on this Netflix series. Like having coffee routines with his kids and everything. And his pops was on there because, again, rest in peace to Jimmy Butler's dad. His dad eventually passed away through when the later on in the series. But that's constantly what I guess what Jason Tatum mom was on there. Jason Tatum nanny was on there. Jason Tatum dad. Yeah, most people might not even know who Jason. They never even seen Jason Tatum dad because most of the time he only talk about his mom. But his dad was on this Netflix series. But guess who wasn't on there? For both of them, there was not no significant other to help make these kids. Now, of course, it's different for Jason Tatum now because, of course, he's in a relationship with LMA and they have a new kid. And, of course, I'm sure most of y'all seen the viral video going around. LMA was at the game and she could tell that the people trying to put a camera in front of her kid face and she blocked the camera from picking up her kid face. So, cool. That's not the kid I'm talking about Deuce. Nobody couldn't tell me who. Please, I'm almost damn near want to sit here and say I will pay somebody to show me who Deuce's mom is. Because you don't know. The same thing. I didn't even know. I literally still didn't know who Jimmy Butler baby moms was until this suit started to float around on the internet. And I believe she's getting $55,000. He was like, bro, why do you need more than that? Why do you need more than $55,000 to raise 3 kids? Make it make sense. And like you said, they was never in no relationship. They was never married. So there's no lifestyle for her to sit here, because most of the time when these women ask for more money on the child support, or there is some, like, even for when we talk about Blake Griffin, a lot of that is attached to because they were married to these women or they were in long-term relationships with these women. So you kind of already built up a lifestyle that this woman was used to living. And most of the time when that happens, then that's when they do win those suits. And that's why they do up the child support or up the, what is it called? Spousal support or whatever those things. But none of this was the case for Jimmy Butler. And that's where his lawyer was pushing back, where it's like, bro, him and this woman never was a thing. So it ain't nothing that she had to get used to. So what tell us why she need more money than $55,000?
It's something the kids have to get used to. I mean, the kids are used to a certain lifestyle, right?
Yeah, but he's still a full-time dad, though.
He's not, can't be a full-time dad. He on the road. And you don't see the kids.
I mean, them kids was there.
We see Deuce all the time at the games. You don't see Jimmy Butler kids. You don't even know what Jimmy Butler kids look like.
I mean, I do because I watched the Netflix jump.
Right, but before you watched the Netflix, did you even know Jimmy Butler had kids?
No, because I'm not a Miami Heat fan.
So no, I mean, but you're not a Boston Celtics fan, but you know who Deuce is. You see Deuce all the time.
Of course.
So you know who LeBron, like you said, you see certain kids all the time. You've never seen Jimmy Butler kids.
So you think it's, hey, I hear what you're saying, but I'm still to the point where it's like,
you can't be a hands-on. You can't be that. You can't be a single parent, especially not playing basketball.
Why can't you? D-Wade
He's on the road.
But D-Wade was, and D-Wade won, and D-Wade won full custody.
Right, but look how old his kids are. When D-Wade, what's name? You got to think about it. Him and Gabrielle been dealing with each other for a minute now, for some years. So I mean, yeah, you won custody, but he wasn't. The kids, if they was in Miami, so he was with him. That's what I'm saying. With Jimmy Butler, we don't even see the kids around. How can you be say that you're a single dad? Because you're on the road all the time. You got games. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, like you playing basketball more majority of the time.
I hear you. Again, like my only thing is, and my response will be, go watch that starting 5. Them kids was there. His
Yeah, but
dad
I
was
mean-
there, them kids was there. He had a nanny for them kids.
Right. So you have, so that's what I'm saying. So that's a certain lifestyle that you're setting right there. If you was like you said, if you was saying, well, yeah, I'm a single dad, I'm taking care of everything. Like I said, then she wouldn't need the money. But I feel like that's not the case.
So okay, let's just sit here. We'll sit here and say, if he got the kids 60% of the time, you still feel like that she deserved that much?
I don't think he got the kids 60% of the time.
The cost of living is it's all three of his kids.
I believe so. I mean, all three. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you got 3 kids. The cost of living is going up. You don't know the type of life. Like they're older. The older you get, the more money they're gonna need. So it's not her lifestyle that he's supporting. It's for the kids.
And how much you already paying? You already paying what, 50?
I don't want to say it's already 55. I think that she wanted to add 10 more thousand to the 55.
I mean, that's ridiculous to us.
I'm not going to say it's ridiculous because you about to get 52 million next year on your contract. Why? I don't. Why is that ridiculous?
Man, that's crazy, though. I hear y'all, but that's
no. You got to think about it. He's right. And so if you telling me, so what you're saying is you can't get they can't get an extra 10,000, right? But you about to get an extra 20 million on your contract next year.
Hey, listen, I mean, I listened to
so
it.
The people in the comments was right. Like, why are you mad at the people in the comments? This is what happens when you
dealing with that.
No, the crazy thing is, no. This is the crazy thing, and this is what women said. Guess what type of nigga don't get for child support? A husband. I said, drop Mike. I can't. You cannot.
No, you're right. You're
listen, guess what? Y'all know I stand firm on that one. So when I seen women saying that as their pushback, I was like, cool. I respect it. I can't argue with that one because that is something that I believe firm, and I believe in. If you're gonna have kids, you should get married. So you absolutely right, Jimmy Butler. You shouldn't cry because realistically, the way to kind of nip all that in the bud is realistically just get married. But to me, 65 bands is crazy,
55.
dog. I mean, it's 55 now, but she want the extra 10. She trying to take it to 65.
Oh, so it's okay. So I thought that's what it was going to 55.
Maybe I read it wrong, but I thought even if it's 45, even if it's 45 now, and she trying to take it to 50, regardless, whatever the case may be, if it's going to be 55 or it's going to be 65, that still to me to raise some kids is crazy, dog.
No, I mean 3 of them. That's not bad. You got to think about it. So that's like what? That's like
so realistically, would it be bad if you sit here and say? Would you feel like it's bad if he sit here already paid? Like, let's say if he put you in a house off the rip, like, let's sit here and say your push gift for the first kids, he bought you your own crib. Because I'm sure you got 3 kids, and these ain't triplets, so I'm sure it'll be some process to those. So I'm sure he put her up in a home. Mm-hmm. So I'm already paid for you to have somewhere to live, and I'm sure I'm sure I done bought one of these whips.
Okay, the bill still got to get paid.
Should have made her a wife.
Man, that's
you supposed to take care. Like
if you putting them, and that's more reason. If you sitting there, I put you in this big old house, the bill still got to get paid. You can't expect me to pay him. You set that standard. You set that lifestyle. You can't be mad at it.
Somebody in the chat say he don't. You got to sit here and think, but he ain't playing basketball 24. I'm with the he don't play basketball all the time thing. Like I do think I 2 things I do agree with. I agree with what y'all saying, and I do at the same time still think you can be a hands-on dad because nobody will argue that Jason Tatum ain't a hands-on dad.
Right, but Deuce is at the games. He's at the games.
So basically what you sit here saying is you kind of almost like how everybody else judge it. Like if it ain't on social media, we don't believe it. So you will believe that Jimmy Butler was a better dad if his kids was actually at the game.
I'm not going to say he's a better dad, but we didn't even know he had kids. We did not know he had kids.
Even if it's 50-50, you still got to pay something.
And then you got to think about it at the end of the day. What that's like probably what 10,000 for each kid. Or 15 for each kid. You got 3. You're a millionaire. You got 3. You can't cry. I can't cry about that.
You could cry about it, but I hear what you're saying.
Hey,
you could definitely, you for sure could cry about it.
Trust me, and I'm on the paper, so I know. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna feel bad. You still gonna do what you got to do.
Somebody in the chat got a good jump. Like regular people don't take their kids to work. That don't make them bad parents.
I'm not, but that's my thing. You just saying he's a single parent dad. Like you sitting here discrediting her. Like, oh, well, she's not around. What you need that? Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like you're discrediting her job.
listen to what I'm saying. I'm only going off of what I seen. Like I said, I'm not no huge Jimmy. I don't follow Jimmy Butler on social media. I'm not no huge Jimmy Butler fan. But I watched this series on Netflix, and like I said, when I came here and talked about that series, my hot take was like, damn, it's Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum single fathers. That's what I seen when I watched this. So I'm not mad at Jimmy Butler. So maybe even he knew like shit. I'm gonna paint myself a certain way, and that's what I got from that. I got to him and his dad had a great relationship, and it was just him, his dad, his nanny, and the kids. So that's just my only thing. Like I hear what y'all saying, and I'm not. And listen, and you absolutely right. I guess to eliminate all that, of course, the best thing could possibly be is to get married. But for the people who don't,
but child support is not for people because you're hands on. Child support is for the child, whether you're hands on or not.
That's why I said.
So whether you in your child's life or not, if they want to take you for child support, they have every right to do so.
Okay, so I got one question before we get off of this one. So if I had the kids 80% and you had them 20%, do you feel like that woman still deserves child support? Then, if I got them 80% of the time and you only got them 20, do you feel like that woman would deserve kids there? I mean, deserve child support there?
Okay, still, at the end of the day, though, the judge told
20%,
me
20%. I got them 80.
It don't matter.
They still your kids.
It don't matter.
You can be it just because you assume because you were hands-on dad, I don't have to do nothing extra. I don't have to pay no child support. Now, some people roll like that. If you, as long as you here, it's okay. But at the end of the day, like it's still your job to take care of them, whether you're hands-on or, you know what I'm saying? We can take you for child support even if you are hands-on.
I hear what you're saying, but then that will almost be like baby moms don't take men for child support because the mom got the kid 80% of the time. For most case scenarios. So that's what I'm saying. If I'm a dad and I got my kids 80% of the time and the mom only got them 20%, is there still room for child support?
It depends on the situation.
Because what if I'm the one that's taking them to doctor's appointments? I'm the one covering these bills, or I'm the one doing this. I'm the one that got to call out when he's sick. You're not missing no games when he's sick, when the kids are sick. I got to take them to them appointments. Like I said, you can't, dog. You making that money. I mean, shit, it is what it is.
I guess. I mean, a little.